wanna have fun.
And they truly do.
Love
like,
that. No, it's true.
they are there for any type of day, any type of night, any type of party, any type of event. Like, they just love being out and about. Like,
Yeah.
these are the friends that you're doing shit with that are gonna easily introduce you to everybody in the room.
What's good, y'all? Welcome to our channel. I'm Maya.
And Sarah.
And we are Charmed and Dangerous.
Because you know we're charming.
And we're dangerous. And we're charming. And we're dangerous. And we're charming. And we're dangerous.
Especially when we talk about anything Libra.
Yes.
The charmer of the zodiac.
Yes, the absolute charmer.
Yeah.
Take your pants off with the charm in this.
They're dangerous creatures.
They really
There's something to be feared.
No, it's true.
In society.
Yes, it's really true.
It's that social intelligence. Let's get into it.
Okay, so I feel like I have to carry on from what we were just talking about. I feel like Libras, they just really have this je ne sais quoi. You know, like your Libra friends, they have that it girl factor. You know, they all Libra placements have that it girl factor.
Yeah.
They're always looking good. They're super cool for like no reason.
Yeah.
You know?
It's just so easy for them
Yes,
to be
it's
cute.
so easy for them. Their house is beautiful. And I'm gonna just say it, if you are the jealous type or you're the competitive type, don't be friends with the Libra.
Oh
they are going to trigger you.
Maya.
Because they always come to look good. Everybody is so naturally kind to them. Things flow to them.
It's easier for them.
Yeah.
They have pretty privilege.
Yes.
And
all of them.
Pretty is, you know, everyone's concept of pretty is different. It doesn't always have to mean like pretty, like that girl's like energy wise too.
Yeah.
There's just something about their energy that is so gorgeous and ethereal that people just can't help but feel enticed by. So I love that you said that because it's so true, and it reminds me of something I've been seeing circulating the internet right now. That's about this girl. She talked about how her friend came up to her birthday like showing her up, and how that's like fucked up. And the people are like definitely divided. Like some people are like, yeah, that's fucked up. And other people are, actually most people are like, if you're not dressing all the way down for your birthday, like that's a you problem. Like,
yeah.
And I absolutely agree. And I feel like that's Libra energy. Like I'm always gonna show up looking my best. I'm not gonna gauge what anyone else is doing to see how much I should be overdressing or whatever.
Right.
I'm gonna show up looking good for the equation no matter what the occasion is. I just thought it was funny because it's like, yeah, like, don't you want all your friends to look good? And a Libra truly does. Like,
yes,
a Libra
they do.
is very confident in what it is that they're bringing to the table on a night out, on a coffee date, whatever it may be. Even if you're chilling, they're doing their skincare. Okay, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So, like, if you are not someone who is like that or wants to be like that and wants to learn from a Libra, if you're just hating and you can't help but be like, why are you doing the most? Libra's not your type of person.
Yeah.
They're always gonna be doing the most.
It's what makes them happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, look good, feel good is their mentality for sure.
Absolutely. I also feel like what I love about Libra friends is that they're really good at gauging what your energy is like and matching what you need, you know? Libra is ruled by the scales and they very much value partnership and equality in partnership, which is why they're such good social creatures.
Yeah.
They can easily just feel out the room and see what it is that you need in order to feel good. They're kind of like a water sign in that sense without the emotional aspect. They're really feeling you and seeing what it is that you need, what it is that you like, what it is that you're into. And they're kind of going to match that. I feel like Libra friends are the type of friends, like if they see that you have a new hobby, your Libra friend is the first one to become interested in that new hobby with you, just because they feel like it's more fun if you have things in common with each other.
Yes. Yes, and they're so supportive of those endeavors too.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they're such a supportive and like generous friend. And I just love that you said that their energy kind of goes with the flow, similar to like a water sign. To me, I think of them almost like as a mutable, even though obviously Libra is a cardinal sign. The way that they're able to just go with the flow, match people's energy, and not come on too like abrasive is really such a skill that I think sometimes they do to a detriment of themselves, but also is something that more people should learn how to do a little bit better. And I would just say, like, if you also want a friend who's like gonna be getting like really riled up and like in people's faces. Like that's just not the type of friend that this is gonna be. Like they like to keep it classy, like they like to keep it graceful in all situations. Like it really takes a lot to ruffle their feathers, and even sometimes to say like, oh, I don't feel comfortable in a situation. You know, like you have to be in a really safe space. You have to put your Libra in a very safe space for them to open up and disagree with you in situations.
Absolutely. I feel like just Libras in general are not going to always be the one that's the loudest, but they're going to have certain connections. They're going to have certain ways of getting that revenge for you.
Yes.
Because I feel like when you think of
Yes.
friends that are like ride or dies, like, you know, they're always going to be there for you. You think of like Aries, you think of Scorpio, you think of Taurus, like these, like, oh my god, they're gonna go crazy because of that loyalty thing that they have. Libras may not do it in a way that's action oriented, but they're definitely gonna do it verbally, and they're definitely gonna get you what you want, just in a way that is super sly.
Yes.
And that's part of their superpower, is that as friends they can really help you get what you want.
Yeah.
But you better be listening, because it's a social game and it's a long game, and Libra understands that and excels at it.
Yes. Listen, I actually love how Libras kind of play dumb in situations, because
long con.
exactly, they are actually some of the smartest people in the room, and they're just trying to read you and trying to get your defenses lower probably in the situation.
Yeah.
I think Libras are very, very socially intelligent beings. All Libra placements have that within them.
Another thing I think of when I think of Libra energy is fun. Like Libras just wanna have fun.
Libras just wanna have fun.
And they truly do. Like
no, it's true.
they are there for any type of day, any type of night, any type of party, any type of event. Like they just love being out and about. Like these are the friends that you're doing shit with that are gonna easily introduce you to everybody in the room.
Yes.
Because they don't get intimidated by you making friends. Like this is one of the things that I feel like people in friendship, if they're operating in a low vibration, they get jealous when their friends making new friends. They get jealous when their friends knows everyone. Libras are so good at that, and they don't even think about it twice that you're here talking to their friends. Because if my friends are gonna leave me, I'm gonna find a new set of friends.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like
that's
it's
just
fine.
how it is for Libra. And I feel like a lot of people, let's talk about the negatives, they think of Libras as shallow. They think of them as surface level friends. And again, it takes them a while to open up, like Maya was saying. And especially when it comes to their ugly feelings or trauma. Like when we think about depth, when we think about going, you know, under the surface, you're thinking about the ugly things in life. Like what makes you you, why you're the way that you are. And Libra, again, and Venus especially, I said this in the Libra moon video, Venus does not like ugly. Venus thinks that is not when it is operating at its best, when it's talking about these negative, raw, crazy emotions and traumas. But I need people to understand that Libra friends, they do have potential to have depth. It just takes them a while to open up, and they just have an easier time connecting to people than any other placement. So to them, depth isn't always necessary.
For sure.
When you're just so good at making friends, just doing your thing, chatting it up, being funny, being charming, you sometimes, I feel like as Libras, as Libra friends, you kind of think to yourself, well, like, I don't have to get that deep anyway, because look how much people love me.
Yeah.
And I'm just out here socializing.
Yeah.
You know? But
For
then
sure.
when they do find those friends that they're able to be that comfortable with, they get a high from it. They're like, I never knew that people would accept my ugly side.
For sure. 100%. And I think, to me, it's kind of like an easy way out to say that Libras are shallow, because, I mean, on face value, sure, because they like to go out to nice dinners and they have nice clothes, but like, remember, they're Venusian. Like, this is the stuff that genuinely makes them happy. So to other people, yeah, that may be stuff that appears as shallow, but they're doing stuff that makes them happy, and they're feeding into themselves with like self-care and stuff, you know?
For sure.
So I feel like people also have to keep that in mind. But I definitely agree that there are some Libras out there.
They're not going to be the first ones to get into that deep conversation with you. They don't. They want to keep it light. They want to keep it cute.
Yeah.
That's just a fact.
No, for sure. And I feel like it's part of their perfectionist ways too. It's like, these, like you said, these feelings are ugly. I don't want to go here, and it's not perfect. So like, why should I be sharing? I don't want to share it. It's going to ruin the mood.
I do feel like when you get to a deep conversation, the truth about how you feel on certain sides of an argument comes out. You have to tell people, like, this is what I strongly feel about this. This is why this situation made me angry. And Libra feels like if they were to tell people where they stand on certain topics, maybe their past, people will judge them. Again, they want to stay balanced. They want to stay in the middle. And by opening up, you're kind of letting people know where you stand on certain situations. And again, Libra feels like by doing that, they're giving away their power.
It's true.
That's another read for you.
100%. Some say that's the way they climb to the top.
Exactly.
Being able to flip-flop.
Exactly. You know they be calling you flip-floppers too.
They do. It ain't me though.
I mean, listen, I can flip-flop. I have Libra Mercury. You know how many times I felt passionate about something? And I'm like, no, this is exactly what I feel. And then I do some more research and I'm like, damn, was I wrong? Me being open about the fact that I am human and sometimes I'm on the wrong side of history or on the wrong side of an argument.
Yeah.
And the Gemini moon in me, my curiosity helps me understand the other side. You know what I mean? So someone who is always judging people for flip-flopping, what, so you've just never grown in life?
Right.
You've never seen the other side. You've never learned more about it.
Yeah. Never changed your opinion on anything.
Exactly. So there's also that toxic side of flip-flopping.
Yeah.
Exactly.
For sure.
There's like, you know, pick a side, like stop being on the fence. And then there's also like, it's okay to change your mind about certain things.
Yes.
It just shows that you grew.
Like you should.
Yeah.
I want to go back to something you were saying earlier about Libra being that fun friend. I feel like I love them as friends because they're willing to spend some coin. You know what I mean? Okay.
Yeah.
I love a shopping trip with my Libras. I love a good vacation with my Libras. I love going out and getting dinner and drinks and just being fabulous together.
It's that Taurus and Libra energy.
Yes. And
best people to do that shit with.
Yes. And it's just so fun. The only piece of advice I have for the friends is don't rush your Libra when they're trying to get ready.
Yeah.
Okay? They absolutely
It's part of the process.
hate that shit. You never want to rush a Venusian.
No, you don't. Because then you're gonna get an ugly side. Oh, Taurus,
Yes.
like, honey, the big one's coming. Like, the earthquake is coming.
Right.
But yeah, don't rush them because now all the charm that you could have had, all the sexy Venusian energy that this hangout could have had, you sucked it dry by rushing them.
Yeah.
So now you're getting that really bitchy monotone version of Libra.
Yes. That passive aggressive.
You don't want that bitch.
Yes.
You don't want that bitch.
No, you don't.
Another thing that I feel like we have to touch on when it comes to Libra friends is the absolute best advice that they give. Again, because they're so socially intelligent and can read a room and a situation faster than anybody else, they'll be able to tell you where your problems stem from. And I feel like they don't get enough credit for that because they're so, again, balanced. They're able to look at a situation that you tell them about and really figure out, this is why this problem happened. This is why they're treating you like that. You know, because you don't say this. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it's crazy because, again, this sign has such a hard time standing up for itself most of the time at its low vibration. But it's so good at telling you what you need to do to make this situation feel more balanced.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I feel
Yes.
it's just really, truly amazing. And having a Libra in a group of friends truly just brings a sense of calm and peace, even in the most chaotic dynamics.
Yes.
Having that one Libra there, do not take them for granted. They are working overtime to make you guys understand each other.
Yes. No, literally. I feel like Libra energy, how do I say? It's like, it's so... when it's there, it's almost so sometimes taken for granted.
It is.
Because everything can go so effortlessly.
Yeah.
It's so thought out from them. You know what I mean?
No,
and
I absolutely agree.
Sometimes that energy isn't appreciated enough.
Yeah.
And that's not going to work for Libra. Okay?
No, it's not.
They need that giving back to them as well.
They deserve it.
Yeah,
you know what
do.
I mean? They'll stay longer than they should. And it brings me to that, reminded me of that. I always talked about this before. I had this idea of a show, again, we're gonna be producers, an astrology show where every episode shows you what the world would be like without a certain sign. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when I think of the world without Libra energy, cue Mean Girls when Regina George like throwing the papers and like everyone's going fucking crazy. That's the world without Libra energy. Yeah. So appreciate it, bitches.
No, for sure. I just thought of one last thing that we didn't touch on at all.
What?
Your Libra friend is a hopeless romantic and probably is like maybe a little bit of a relationship hopper. Like
she might be the hoe of the group. Like, there's nothing wrong with being a hoe. I feel like it's 2023. If you a hoe, be a hoe. But I need you to be a proud hoe. Okay. You know what I mean? I don't want you to be lying about the fact that you're not a hoe, because you're a hoe.
Especially in 2023, there's no reason for it. Like, it's so celebrated.
No, actually, you know it is. Tell me about your roster.
Get your shit.
Exactly. Tell me who you dropped. Tell me who you picked up. You know what I mean? Tell me about the starting five. Like, 100%. I want to know it all.
Yeah.
But again, they will be the types to disappear when they get into a relationship.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to be like, oh, Libra's balancing us. Like, no, Libra's gone. Libra's been gone for about like 6 months. They're like,
deep in that relationship.
You know what I mean? So be aware of the fact that they are fighting this fight of being a hopeless because they want to be the cool girlfriend that like has space between them and their partner, but like they really are such lovers, and they just get those googly heart-shaped eyes when they have a crush, when there's sexual tension, when they're in love. Like, it's happening like 90% of the time. Yeah. And there's only so much love you could give them on a platonic level. Okay? They need more.
Yes. No, it's so true.
They need their pussy.
Yeah. But many times I feel like a Libra's gonna come to you, I'm in love.
Yeah. No, actually. Literally. I'm like, so I fell in love 5 times today. Yeah. Alright, lovely Libras, Libra lovers, Libra haters. Everyone. Thank you for kicking it with us while we talk about Libra friends. This truly is one of my favorite friend placements. If you have any Libra friends that any of the points hit for you, if it did, leave us a comment down below. Libra season was great this year. I feel like I thoroughly enjoyed myself after the stress of moving. It all just kind of came together. Yeah. The Venusian energy was hitting. I hope you guys had a great Libra season. We love y'all so much. We're gonna link our socials, and we'll see you next week. Bye.